You're listening to the What the Wrestling Podcast, the show that brings you all things wrestling with your host, RJD.
Oh, you already know what time it is. Perfect. Jesus Christ. I'm coughing on the track. We got Smackdown to talk about. We got Rampage to talk about. And we got a killer return on our hands. But first things first, you already know what time it is. Check out my socials. That's right. Follow me, RJD underscore 199 on Instagram, RJ699 on Twitter, RJD199 on Snapchat. But most importantly, follow What the Wrestling on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Follow What the Wrestling on Spotify and Anchor. Follow What the Wrestling because you're a newcomer and I got all the smoke. Perfect. Let's not waste any more time. Let's go. Yes. Tis I, RJD here with the crooked cap. Stop the cap. RJD here. Welcome to What the Wrestling, the show that brings you all things wrestling. I am your host, as you already know, RJD, in the middle of a goddamn heat wave. It is hot, and I shall not complain because I like the heat. So if you like the heat, rock with me.
Give me a hell yeah. I said give me a hell yeah.
I will be in the pool soon, I promise you. But before we get into the video, like the goddamn video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. What the Wrestling, you already know. We've been gaining subs on Facebook. We've been gaining subs. A couple of subs. And we've been gaining on YouTube. And we've been gaining views on Anchor. Let's keep up the good work. One more view per day is a positive outlook. Perfect. Shout out to Big E. I'm celebrating all wins, goddammit. All of them. Now, back to the show. Killer Kross is back, everybody. And he has his wife, Scarlett Bordeaux, with him. Thank you, Triple H. So, unless you've been living under a rock, Vince McMahon is gone, Triple H is in, and we have change in the WWE. When I say change, I mean that WWE is now moving forward in a different direction, away from the nonsense that we used to get and more towards shit that actually means something. And one of the things that means something is fresh faces and new people to fight. And we're looking like we have that now on Smackdown. So y'all know how I do these Smackdown reviews. I bounce around a lot, and we're gonna be bouncing around tonight. So the end of this show had Roman Reigns in the ring talking about how he smashed him. And you know, we smash him and then we come to Smackdown because we the ones. and then we brag about it. So he was talking about the wise man went through a table. He's in the hospital, and we don't know when we're getting the wise man back. This is one thing I liked, because Triple H unbanned some banned words that Vince McMahon had banned, like wrestler and belt and hospital. So shout out to Triple H for that. Perfect. But then out came Drew McIntyre. I don't know what that was. My bad.
You stupid.
Out came Drew McIntyre, and he's like, nobody wants to hear you, Roman. Nobody wants to hear you. So he comes down to the ring and tells the crowd, how about y'all watch me kick Roman's ass right now? And then we started to hear this eerily similar music. And then we saw the crow, and then we saw a shadowy figure on the rampway, which looked like a lady in black. And then Killer / Karrion Kross came out from the crowd and beat up Drew McIntyre, smashed his head against the steel steps. Scarlett Bordeaux walked to the ring. Kross then began to beat up Drew, and then Scarlett Bordeaux put the, what's that thing? The time clock thingy on the ring, flipped it upside down. Tick-tock. Your time is almost up, Roman Reigns. This was great. Roman Reigns just sat there and looked in the ring like, okay, he ain't beating me up, so I am your tribal chief. But this is one of the things that we need on this show, because we need new opponents. We don't have a draft. So because we have no draft, we need new opponents. We need fresh faces. There's word on the street. Karrion Kross is coming back. Word on the street that we have Sasha Banks and Naomi coming back, because they're bringing back the tag team titles.
Surprise, motherfucker.
I don't know if I agree with that. I think there should be one tag team titles across every brand. Raw, SmackDown, NXT. The fact that they have Raw tag team titles, I don't think they have enough women for that. But it's Triple H, so I'm going to humble myself and watch it play out, because I give him the benefit of the doubt. But there's word on the street, Naomi's coming back. Sasha Banks coming back. They got Dakota Kai back. Io Shirai was halfway out the damn door. They got her back. Triple H is undoing the wrongs that Vince McMahon did, and I love it. This was a great way to use Kross. Kross is a great new face. He's a big heel badass, and I love it. There's talk of a triple threat match for one title, because they want the title back on Monday Night Raw. So who knows? Maybe Kross will come in and go to Raw. I don't know. But there is talk that they want to do a triple threat match, and that could be a good way for Roman Reigns to lose a title without losing a match. So we'll see what happens. This whole ending segment, fuego. To me, best thing on the show. So that gets a thumbs up. So we also had, throughout the night, Sami Zayn trying to get at the Usos. This looks like they're playing into Sami Zayn being a nuisance. And it looks like we're going to have KO and Sami Zayn, who are legit best friends, versus the Usos. I hope this is the direction that they're going in. I hope it is. We'll see if it is. If it is, it'll be great. We started off the show with Ricochet fighting Happy Corbin, bum-ass Corbin. And Ricochet gets the win. This is another thing that Triple H has changed. Triple H is focusing more on the wrestling because they're professional wrestlers.
Perfect. You stupid.
So, sports entertainment bullshit up out of here. They're wrestlers. Starting off with wrestling. You could sprinkle in some sports entertainment like Salt Bae, but at the end of the day, they're professional wrestlers. They need to be wrestling. That's it, bottom line. So, shout out to Triple H for putting Ricochet on TV, the man who he brought into the company. You're going to see a lot. Those guys that Triple H brought in, the Ricochets and the Dakota Kais and those guys and girls that he brought in personally, you're going to see a lot more of them on TV. We had Shinsuke Nakamura versus Ludwig Kaiser. for a chance to fight Walter, aka Gunther, next week. Shinsuke got the win in a very, very nice wrestling match. We have Liv Morgan coming out there to cut a promo, but Liv Morgan, they turned her into a heel. She got a mixed reaction at best. It was more like not a mixed reaction. The crowd was cheering Ronda Rousey, saying, "You tapped out, you tapped out." So I don't know what they're gonna do, but Ronda is looking like that badass that she looked like 3-4 years ago. So I don't know if they're gonna be able to switch this around for Liv, but I predict that title is coming off for Liv Morgan real soon. And the reason for that is because Shayna Baszler won the gauntlet. Raquel Rodriguez, Natalya, Xia Li, Shotzi, Blackheart, Sonya Deville, and Aaliyah all in a gauntlet match with Shayna Baszler. Raquel Gonzalez was the standout. She beat Nia, she beat Natalya, Xia Li, Shotzi, Sonya, and Aaliyah, but she lost to Shayna Baszler. Actually, no, Sonya Deville, I think, beat Aaliyah. And then Rodriguez beat Deville, Shotzi, Xia Li, and Natalya. And she lost to Shayna Baszler. So that was good. And you know why? Because Shayna Baszler is going to look like a badass, just like she looked like a badass in NXT. That is how you use Shayna Baszler, because she's legit. You want her to show off her skills. Another thing is, Raquel Rodriguez. Why they got her smiling so much?
Stupid.
She's like, she beats somebody in this. She loses a match in this. Why do they have her smiling so much? The same thing with Finn Balor. Remember Finn Balor? I have very nice white teeth. But the problem is, stop smiling so much. Like, they are booking her to, they need to book her as the badass Chiquita that she is. Stop booking her to be a damn smiling all over the place. Like, no, she's a badass. She's like my height, and she throws chicks around. She's strong as hell. She comes down on a motorcycle. She's a badass. Why are they booking her like this? Like, this is some Vince McMahon bullshit. They need to cut that out and have her be the badass that she is. We had Kofi Kingston do a backstage promo, and Kofi's another one. Hey guys, you know, Big E's out, Woods is out, but it's the new day, and I'm gonna beat Eric and Ivar. Like, nah, man. Listen, man. Big E's out, Woods is out, but I'm still here, baby. I'm still New Day. Like, when these guys get serious, they're awesome. But I would not be happy right now if I'm Kofi. Why are you happy? Your tag team partner's out. Both of them. Like, you need to get serious. So, I didn't like that. That was kind of dumb.
Stupid.
And then they had the Viking Raiders beat Gibson and Jim Hookley in a squash. But then they had Kofi come out and beat Eric.
Stupid.
Why are the Viking Raiders losing when you repackage them to be vicious?
Halfway.
Take a few steps back to go.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers.
That is stupid. So, this is some more Vince McMahon bullshit. But that was your SmackDown. The only problem I had with SmackDown is there were some things on this show that are still Vince McMahon. And those are the things we got to get rid of. No bueno at all. Let's go to Rampage. Real quick review. We had AEW Rampage, and I believe it was a live show. We got Max. You hear me? Max.
You stupid.
John Moxley versus Mance Warner. This was basically a pretty good street fight. Moxley wins with a choke out. Fun match. Can't be mad at that. Cool by me. That was all she wrote with that. We got Kenosuke Takashida versus Ryan Nemeth. Another good match. Tenosuke wins with the knee to the face. And then he also kneed Peter Avalon in the face. So Takashida is over The crowd loves him. I love him. I love him in the ring. He is fantastic. He's a great babyface. I want to see more of this guy on AEW Dynamite. Leela Gray versus Madison Rayne. Madison Rayne is the freshly new AEW trainer in the back. She had a match right here. She wins the match. And then that bitch, Mr. Jade, my bad.
You stupid.
Miss Jade Cargill comes down and challenges anybody to an open challenge on Dynamite. So I love Jade. Jade is a star. And Madison Rayne is the new addition to AEW. Congrats to her. This was a good match. Huge smile on her face. I got $1 million smile, man. I should have advertised for Colgate. Pearly whites, baby. Bald and sexy. Tony Nese and Josh Woods versus Swerve in Our Glory. This was a very good match. Basically another hardcore match. The end came where they hit Keith Lee with a, I think it was a, was it a sunset? No, it wasn't a sunset. It was like they hit him off the apron and basically Germaned them into it. 2 tables. That was cool. And Swerve hit like a jumping stomp to, I think it was Tony Nese, and they got the win. So this was a great street fight. These guys beat the holy hell out of each other. I loved it. Swerve throwing the toolbacks at Nese was a little bit much, but it was all right. Keith Lee headbutted Tony Nese. That was cool. Perfect camera angle from that. And the German suplex, Woods put on Lee through 2 tables was great. That was perfect. And that was your AEW Rampage. So we got some news tomorrow because we got Battle of the Belts, baby, at 8 o'clock. So I will be watching that. I'm about to go into this heat right now and go get ready for it. I love all you guys. This is going up right now. Enjoy the heat wave. RJD here. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel because here are my socials. Everybody stay cool, stay hydrated, stay in the AC because it's hot out there. RJD here, and I am out. Peace.